All right, let's talk about something that I bet feels super familiar if you're a sales leader or a founder. Your team is in the CRM all day, every day, but when you look at the numbers, you just don't trust them, do you? Deals are stalling for no reason, the reports feel off, and your pipeline just seems like a total black box. It's a massive problem, but I promise, the fix is way simpler than you're probably thinking.
So let's be honest for a second. When you pull up your sales forecast or that pipeline report, do you really believe what you're seeing? If there's even a little bit of doubt in your mind, you are absolutely not alone. In fact, that lack of trust in your CRM data, it's one of the biggest silent killers of revenue growth out there.
And hey, if you're nodding along right now, this should really hit home. According to Forrester, over half of B2B leaders don't trust their CRM data. So see, this isn't a you problem. It's not your team, it's not your tool. It is a massive, widespread issue with CRM data quality. So let's actually dig in and figure out how to fix it.
Okay, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll define what the CRM visibility problem really is. Then, we'll dive into the warning signs and the real root causes. After that, I've got a 6-step plan for you that, and this is key, doesn't mean you have to rebuild everything from scratch. And we'll wrap up with the most important takeaways.
All right, first up, the problem. When things feel off, it's so easy to blame the CRM itself, right? Oh, this tool is terrible. But honestly, the issue usually isn't the software. It's a lack of something we call CRM visibility. So let's get super clear on what that actually means.
Yeah, forget all the complicated dashboards and reports for just a minute. Real visibility is actually super simple. It comes down to this. Can you look at any single record in your CRM and immediately, like within seconds, know where the work is, who's responsible for it, and what the very next step is? If you can't, you've got a visibility problem.
Let's break that down even more. True visibility means you can answer these questions instantly. Where did this lead come from? Who owns it right now? What is the exact next thing that needs to happen? How did it even get to this stage? What's the latest activity? Seriously, how close is this thing to actually converting? The second you have to ping someone on Slack, or even worse, open up a spreadsheet to get the real story, that's the moment you know your CRM visibility has completely broken down.
So how can you tell that your visibility is starting to collapse? Because it's rarely a big explosion. It's more like a slow burn, right? It starts with little frustrations that eventually snowball into huge, system-wide problems. So let's look at the warning signs first, the symptoms, and then we'll get to the root causes. Okay, warning sign number 1, and it's a big one. Your forecasts are consistently off. And this isn't just an inconvenience, right? This is serious. It means your hiring plans, your marketing budget, your entire business strategy is basically built on quicksand.
Next up, you see deals that seemed so promising, and they just go cold. They're still sitting there in the pipeline, technically active, but there's no recent activity, no next step logged. Your pipeline is literally rotting from the inside out because nobody knows what to do next.
Oh, and this one's a classic. Managers start exporting everything to spreadsheets. The second you see this happening, it's a massive red flag. It means your team has zero trust in the CRM. It's no longer a tool to help them sell, it's just a place for tedious data entry. This is a total failure of what we call CRM hygiene, just the basic habits that keep your data clean and useful. And the last big warning sign, you look at your reports and your number one lead source is direct. Let me tell you, that is almost never the real story. It's just a big flashing sign that your lead source attribution is broken. You're flying blind, with no idea which marketing efforts are actually bringing in money.
But here's the most important part. All those things we just talked about, they're just the symptoms. The real root causes are usually hidden a little deeper. Think about it. Your sales process changes, but your deal stages don't get updated. New people join the team and bring their own messy data habits. Integrations are pushing in garbage data. It's this slow, quiet drift away from reality. And this is exactly why having good RevOps is so critical, to keep the system and the business perfectly aligned.
Okay, I know that all sounds pretty bad, but here is the good news, I promise. You do not need to scrap your whole CRM and start from scratch. You can fix this. You can get that clarity and trust back with a targeted CRM cleanup. It's all about getting back to basics and just making the CRM reflect how you actually work today.
So here's the game plan. It's a 6-step CRM audit. First, you audit and clean your properties. Merge all those duplicate contacts, get rid of old fields. Second, you refresh your life cycle and deal stages so they actually match how you sell. Third, reset your ownership rules and maybe even add some SLAs so there's zero confusion. Fourth, go in and trim all those unused old workflows that are just creating noise. Fifth, fix your lead attribution so you can actually see what's working. And finally, number 6, you add a simple monthly CRM review to your calendar. That's how you stop this from ever happening again.
And really, the change here is moving from total chaos to absolute clarity. So, the old way, you have deal stages that don't really mean anything. The new way, every stage has crystal clear entry and exit criteria. The old way, ownership is a mystery. The new way, you have rules that define who owns what and for how long. Maybe even an SLA, a service level agreement for follow-up times. It's not about making things more complicated, it's about adding a simple, reliable structure.
Okay, let's wrap this up. I want to quickly go over the key takeaways so you know exactly what to remember from all this. So if you take away anything from this, let it be these 4 points. 1. Visibility comes from structure, not from the tool itself. 2. The key pillars are always clean data, clear deal stages, and defined ownership. 3. A focused CRM cleanup is way easier and more effective than a massive rebuild. And finally, 4. A little bit of regular maintenance is what stops the system from drifting away from reality over time. Now, if you're thinking you'd like some help with this, the team at Lidl, who provided the source material for this explainer, actually offers a free CRM audit to get you started.
Or if you just want to learn more and tackle this on your own, you can check out their Fix Your CRM page. It has a ton of great info on this whole CRM visibility gap. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Don't try to do everything at once. Just look back at that 6-step plan we talked about. What is the one step you can take this week to start improving your team's CRM visibility? Just pick one small thing and get going. Thanks for watching.